Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for September 2023. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to take a second to remind you that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everybody out there. So if you find that it's not resonating with you, check your other signs and placements, see if those readings may resonate better. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature, so if these events are not occurring right now, they could very well occur in the next few weeks. All right, Spirit, what would you like Gemini to know for September? All right, Gemini, you are starting out with the Knight of Cups reversed. Let's see what's crossing that. It is crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. All right. Some of you are not very interested in love right now. You might be choosing to focus upon your work pursuits or your money. In the past, we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So some of you may have lost some money. You could be having some financial difficulties. And it could also be that you felt abandoned or left out in the cold, or you left someone else out in the cold with regard to love. Either way, it looks like a lot of you are focusing more on your money currently. Now, while all this is happening, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse and the World. So you're closing out a cycle here where there's been a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, a lot of conflict. It could have even been internal conflict, but you're closing that out. And what's on your mind? Well, your money and work. Eight of Pentacles, creative endeavors. Let's see what's happening here in September for you. We have the Knave of Wands. Okay, so there's a spark of something here. Something is sparking your attention. Something is beginning to grow. You could be receiving a message of some sort that's going to be very important for you. I'm also seeing the energy of you creating something that's very unique. Now, you're showing up as the Emperor in the reverse. So there's a need for you to take control of a situation. You could also be coming out as being just a little bit domineering or controlling in a situation, or dealing with a situation where you feel someone else is being controlling. All right. Now, or you could be dealing with an Aries as well. Now, the energy coming towards you is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So somebody that may have felt very betrayed in the past is approaching you. I do feel like this person went through a very difficult time and they are now coming out of that. They're resolving that. In Spirit's advice, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So Spirit is saying that there may be slow growth. You may have to wait for growth. Something is just not moving as quickly as you would like it to be. All right. And it could be Spirit is saying this is not where your future lies as well. So we'll have to look at that. Now, in your outcome, you have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this could speak to either something ending or something trying to come into play. It'll either be something that you really love, or it could be in love itself. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. All right, this is underlying energy. And what this tells me, Gemini, is that there's an inconsistency here in the energy. Some days it's on, some days it's off. It's very inconsistent. It also tells me that there is a message that's going to be coming through that you're going to really, like hearing, or somebody really wants to talk to you. All right, so let's clarify. All right. Yeah, walking away. Okay, so right there we have it. Somebody walked away from the connection. Either you did or the other person did. This is what left you feeling abandoned, left you feeling like left out in the cold, or else you did that to someone else. And but it came about through somebody walking away. You kind of closed your heart down. You may have not accepted a love offer that was given to you. You had 3 of Cups reversed. It could have been someone from your past. But what this is telling me is that somebody wanted a new beginning with you, and you're not having anything to do with it. You are very focused on your money right now. I don't see you having anything to do with it. In the past, again, I'm seeing conflicts that ended in a relationship breaking up. One of you walked away, and there's like, you're very focused on money. You're saying no to there being a reconciliation. Now, you're not happy about it. I can definitely see you're not happy about it. And if this person did offer you a reconciliation, you're very conflicted. All right, we have the Sun in the reverse, 5 of Pentacles reversed, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, so you're not happy with this idea of reconciliation. Yeah, you're not happy with it because there's been a lot of conflict. There's been a lot of fighting. I see the conflict in 2 different places. And so I do feel like somebody tried to bring in a reconciliation. This person did. And you're like, I don't think so. I'm not happy with what you're offering me. I'm not happy that we were always fighting in the past. And I really want to close this out. I've learned my lessons from the past. No, thank you. I'm moving forward. Let's look and see what's on your mind. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Your cards want to fall on the ground today. All right, you have the 7 of Wands reversed. So what's on your mind is work. You don't want to fight for this connection. You're maybe doing other creative pursuits. You feel like this whole situation left you feeling rather powerless, and you didn't like it. All right, so let's look at September. You may be starting something brand new. Show me September for Gemini. Show me September for Gemini. All right. You have the 10 of Wands reversed. You have the 6 of Swords. Queen of Cups reversed. Water sign energy. That would be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have the Star, sign of Aquarius. 4 of Coins. The Death card. 5 of Cups reversed. 2 of Coins reversed. No, thank you. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Devil in reverse, Capricorn. The Moon, Cancer. The Chariot. Could be dealing with a Cancer that's very strong energy. And the Knight of Wands reversed. Now here we have the Knight of Wands in the upright. You're ending with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel like there is, you're getting good news of some sort here, Gemini. Whatever this good news is, it's something to do, it's sparking a new beginning, or it's something new and creative, something very unique, right? And you're considered to be very unique, by the way, in the month of September. There's something about you that is very unique. So I do see that you're getting this good news. You're getting this message. It's something that, you know, is going to spark some enthusiasm. And it also is ending the problems that you are currently going through. You're moving towards something more peaceful. You're moving towards a more peaceful place in your life. You're leaving behind all the chaos, which is why all this is happening anyway. Now, I do see that, you know, there's a lack of emotion here. You're kind of closing out your emotions. Your heart could be hurt, and you could be closing off your emotions or not showing your emotions. It's like you're trying to bury them. But I do see that you're still hopeful. There's still hope here. So you're moving forward. It could even be a message from somebody that's causing you to have this hope, right? You're not overly showing your hand, though. This will all occur in the first week of September. Moving into the second week of September, I still see you kind of holding on to someone or holding on to something. It has to do with a relationship or a job or something here that's ended. You're holding on to something that has ended with hope. You've learned from the past. You've looked at the past. You've kind of reviewed it. You maybe have some regrets. But either way, you're focusing now on love. And that happens around the middle of the month. In the third week of September, it's like everything kind of grinds to a halt. There's a realization that there's a lot of imbalance in this situation. And that imbalance is what is causing everything to kind of grind to a halt. Now, you've seen this in the past, and so it's bringing up those memories. I do see that in the third week, I see you getting rid of something that's been very toxic, stepping away from something toxic, releasing something toxic, something you've been holding on to that has made you feel very unbalanced, that you've been stuck in that energy. You're releasing that in the third week of September. You don't know how that's going to go, so it's a lot of unknown. I do feel like your dreams are going to be very important, particularly in the last week of September. But you're releasing something here that's been toxic, that's caused imbalance and kept you stuck for a long time. And it's like you're releasing it, not sure what's going to happen, not sure which direction that's going to take you. And I see in the fourth week, you're moving forward. You're moving forward and you're becoming far more stable, or a situation is becoming far more stable. But you're moving forward in the final week of September in a very successful manner, having let go of something that's extremely toxic. Some of you may be moving on from a situation and you're no longer entertaining it. It would have been somebody who may have been a bit of a player, and you're just stepping into the unknown in the fourth week of September. So let's see how you're showing up. Now we have the Emperor in the reverse. Show me how Gemini is showing up in September. It's like you're not giving out your energy very readily as well. All right, Queen of Wands reversed. Nine of Cups. Nine of Coins reversed. And the Ace of Swords. All right, so yeah, I'm seeing that your energy in the month of September, it kind of goes up and down, up and down. That's that imbalance, right? So be careful that, you know, you don't become very controlling in a situation, because there is a need for you to take control of a situation, but you don't want to be overly controlling. You also don't want to come across as everything is just about you, because there is a lot of energy here that says that it's just you. You know what I'm saying? That you're thinking about yourself. You're going to do whatever it is that you want. What you want is what's important, and that kind of thing. And that's not inaccurate, but you don't want to take that to an extreme. And sometimes the Emperor in reverse can. Now, I do see that there is a need for you to take control of a situation. Currently, you're not acting on this situation. You're not acting, you're not taking action on it. But it's because you're trying to figure out what it is that you want here. I do see that there could be, especially in the third week of September, there could be a financial loss, so be aware of that. If that's the case, I feel like, yeah, second week into the third week of September, watch your money very closely, because I feel like you're going to have to be very careful. It could be like a home, something in the home breaks down, or There's some kind of an unexpected expense that I'm seeing in the middle of the month to the final week of September. All right. But I am also seeing that there's going to be some insecurities that'll be brought up for you in September, but you're going to get a lot of clarity on whatever these insecurities are, or these things that have been weighing you down, making you feel like things are at a loss. You're going to get clarity on it, and it looks like it's coming through communication. So you may have your September, you may be up and down. So just be aware of that. That's all part of you bringing something to a close here. All right, so let's see the energy coming towards you. Show me the energy coming towards Gemini. All right, we have the Fool, we have the Empress in reverse, and we have the Three of Coins. So the energy coming towards you is, it could be Taurus or Libra, or let's see, Taurus, Libra, or a Pisces. We have, yeah, so what I see is that this person may have been pretending not to really care about the connection, but in reality, they have gone through quite a bit of mental anguish over this connection. This is somebody who may not have a lot financially. They may even have a little bit of a poverty mindset. They are afraid that if there is a new beginning, that things are not going to grow between the two of you, but they want to try. This is somebody who wants a foundation with you. It could very well be a brand new person, and that's what it looks like. But this is somebody who may feel that they're not up to, that they're not on your level. So be aware of that. They could also be somebody who is younger than you. But I do see that they want to establish a foundation. This is somebody who is working on a young foundation, so an early foundation. They don't have a lot financially, it looks like. It doesn't mean they won't, because they definitely are working on their foundation. This will also be somebody who is adventurous, somebody who, isn't afraid of taking risk. This is somebody who may even look like a bit of a daredevil of sorts. They're going to be easy to get along with, very cooperative, but be aware that they may have some deep-seated insecurities, underlying insecurities as well. All right, so let's see what Spirit's advice is. Well, it's the Three of Wands in the reverse. That's the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands, Six of Coins reversed, and the Six of Wands. Wow. Okay, so Spirit is saying that in a situation that it may have appeared that it wasn't going to go through, it may even be a situation that you've become a bit impatient because you've had to wait. That's going to change rapidly. It's going to change rapidly either through communication, rapid communication, or possibly through travel. So you could meet somebody when you're traveling. You may have felt like in this situation that this was never going to come about, okay? However, there's going to be a rapid change, and it's going to be very successful. With the Six of Coins in the reverse, though, there is going to be some imbalance that's still there, and it could be on the financial sector, so be aware of that. But it looks like passion-wise, it's going to be a go. Yeah, there's a lot of passion here. Financially, there could be a bit of an imbalance here. So be aware of that, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to be successful. It just means you have to find that balance. You may have to talk things out with somebody. And if you do, try not to be impatient with that person, but it has success. And this is a situation that you thought was never going to happen, never going to come about. So let's look at your outcome, Gemini. All right, we have Justice in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. And the King of Cups. All right, water sign energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and Libra is here as well. So look, guys, in your outcome, you have this Ace of Cups in the reverse. And it's being clarified with Justice in the reverse. So something here ended, and it may have ended unfairly. Somebody made a poor judgment call. And I do feel that whoever that is getting karma now. I feel like that is something from the past here. Something from the past that left you feeling kind of powerless. And I feel like you're not giving that a second try. But there's someone new that's coming in because you also have the King of Cups here. Somebody who's had their eye on you has watched you go through this situation. There was an unjust ending here. And I do feel like you're not giving that situation another chance. You're wrapping that up. You're done with that. And now you're open to love. You're open to new love. You're looking for new love, and it's coming in. So you're going to have an up and down kind of month, but ultimately, and you may be sitting there thinking to yourself, Gemini, that love's just not for you. It's never going to happen for you. And that's when everything changes rather suddenly, because you do have love coming in. It could be a water sign, in fact, but it doesn't have to be. So whatever this is that you were not treated very fairly in the past is wrapping up. It's moving out of your energy, and you're moving forward, unsure of which direction you're going. And then this person's going to be presented to you. You've got love coming in. All right, bottom of the deck is the Hermit in reverse, sign of Virgo. Yeah, seeking the answers. You've been seeking answers. You're going to find those answers. You're also going to be receiving communication. That's very clear, but I feel like that may be from somebody who was a player, or perhaps they were just inconsistent in the past. I feel like you're wrapping that up, and you have success in love coming in. It's like you're at the point where you're saying it's just never going to happen for me, and then boom, it does. So, but it's because you have the courage to make this judgment call to end something that was unfair to you. All right, so you have Paradise. Wow. See, Paradise. All right, let's see what's in Paradise. One moment. Daydreaming about a better life, castles in the sky, and be careful of escapism. This card indicates you are searching for the ultimate happiness in your life and have many unfulfilled desires. You may currently be unhappy about what's happening in the world or your own personal life and looking for inner peace and tranquility. The answers to your questions about the meaning in life, death, and what really makes you happy will be answered, but you have to be patient. You will have a lot more faith in the future. You will find greater spirituality and have greater satisfaction within your life. With regard to relationships, it says secret worries about loved ones' health or loss of loved ones would see a time of reflection and pondering over past relationships. Those you may have lost may visit in your dreams. The card is a good omen for meeting the ultimate life partner, told you, and having more harmony around the home. The Paradise card also indicates romantic travel to an exotic location. That's in Spirit's advice. Also, with regard to career and finances, it says the Paradise card is a sign of good fortune for you, so feel more optimistic as things will start to improve. A more joyous career or life awaits. What others call castles in the sky or daydreams may become a reality if you have faith and believe in yourself and your abilities. Wow, that's a very nice card to get there, Gemini. I do think that things are changing for you. Just give it a little time. Expect some ups and downs in September, but ultimately it's going to turn out really well for you. All right, I hope this has been helpful, Gemini. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. And if you have not already subscribed, please do so. Until I see you guys in your regular weekly readings, namaste.